What is going on, y'all? Welcome back to another beautiful episode of Gun Daddy. This is more of a news episode. But before we get into the news, I want to thank you guys, obviously, the fans, the subscribers, my favorite people, okay? You know, I get cool stuff from my sponsors. You guys are my favorite, okay? Don't forget it, dude. We're gonna jump right into this right after you like and subscribe this video. Don't forget to do that. Make sure you like and subscribe. Do your thing, like it, so you know the algorithm knows that you like this type of content and you can see more stuff like this. Thank the sponsors real quick. Shout out to OSIGHT and Olight, all your weapon mounted lights, tactical flashlights, your EDC lights, your freaking head mounted lights, and now with their sister company OSIGHT, your red dot and optic needs. Get on over there, pick you up something nice. Get on over to closequarterscarry.com as well and hook yourself up with a nice holster. All right, don't forget that discount code as well, TGD10, for that 10% off. All right, now let's get right into it. We got some 2A news, okay guys? Some Second Amendment news, some good stuff. First on the docket is some stuff that you might like about suppressors or silencers, whatever you want to call them, okay? But this one is good because it's at a federal level and it is going, it's a bill or whatever you want to call it, getting pushed through. So me and you don't got to go through the federal government to get a, NFA tax stamp and all this crap, but let's just jump right into it. I got a little clip from the Armed Scholar, shout out. His video, full video will be in the description, but here, let's get on over there.
We're going to be talking about a very important suppressor bill, which was introduced into Congress, both the House and the Senate, and this bill aims to remove suppressors from the NFA and essentially remove all federal restrictions on those items. This renewed effort hopes to leverage conservative majorities now in Congress, along with Trump now being the president, to finally deregulate suppressors nationwide. The bill we're going to be talking about in this video is called the Silencers Helping Us Safe Hearing Act, also known as the Shush Act. This bill was reintroduced by Congressman Michael Cloud out of Texas and then Senator Mike Lee out of Utah. So this bill and this effort was introduced in both the House and the Senate. Now, many of you are probably familiar with the Shush Act because it was introduced before, but unfortunately with Democrats in control of Congress and then also with Biden as president, there was very little hope that something like this could ever get passed during the last administration. But now the hope is with control of Congress and the president, there could be a new effort to get this type of bill passed. Now, what exactly does the Shush Act state and what does it do? Well, in essence, this bill is pretty straightforward. The Shush Act essentially aims to remove suppressors from the NFA and also the GCA, treating them simply as just standard firearms accessories. So it aims to simply treat them as accessories like any other thing that you would put on a firearm. It also seeks to prohibit states from imposing taxes or registration requirements on suppressors. So that would be huge for states like California, Illinois, and others, where there is taxes and registration requirements, but also just general bans on suppressors. So this would essentially remove a state from doing something that would be similar to what is already going on at a federal level. It also aims to end the $200 transfer tax and streamline the acquisition process for law-abiding Americans who simply just want these accessories. So again, that would be huge because it's getting rid of the taxation requirement and then just as streamlining the process, treating them as accessories so that everyone could have access to them.
Okay, so you guys heard the man. This is all really good stuff. Not only that, is that this it seems like, I don't want to get too ahead of myself here, but it seems like the way things are going, this has a good chance of getting through. I mean, let's be honest here. Suppressors are just accessories. That's really all they are. And that's what Armed Scholar was saying in that video right there. I mean, this is just like a foregrip or a different stock or an optic or a flashlight. It's an accessory. In all reality, it's just a piece of aluminum or carbon fiber. You know, there's new stuff coming out, but you know, why shouldn't you be allowed to own a suppressor? I mean, especially if you're a law-abiding citizen, why do you got to go through all this extra bullshit just to get something that you want for your firearm that isn't a firearm itself? Which brings us to our next video, okay? We're gonna jump over to Guns and Gear for a nice little video about machine guns. That's right. What is going on with machine guns? Why? I mean, before 1986, we were allowed to have them all day, no problem. If you were a law-abiding citizen, it's still a firearm, it's still a gun. But I'm a Neanderthal when it comes to this stuff, okay? So let's just go ahead and send it over to Guns and Gear. This video will be linked in the description as well, guys. Let's check it out.
Now, the federal government charged Justin Bryce Brown with knowingly possessing a machine gun in violation of 18 U.S.C. sections 922(o) and 924(a)(2). Those are the laws that make it illegal to possess a machine gun unless it was legally owned before 1986. It's one of the great things Ronald Reagan gave to us. If convicted, Brown faced up to 10 years in federal prison. But here's where things got interesting. Brown challenged the law, arguing that the Second Amendment protected his right to possess that firearm. And guess what? Begrudgingly, I read the whole ruling, begrudgingly, the judge agreed. And it was good to see. Now, the ruling followed the Supreme Court's Bruin decision, which set the standard for gun laws and challenging them. The government now has to prove that any gun restriction is consistent with the nation's historical tradition of firearm regulation. And when it came to banning machine guns, the judge said, nope, history doesn't support that. Again, this started as being a thing in 1986, not 1791. So he pointed out that machine guns were not federally banned until '86, and that using the ATF's own numbers against them, there were over 740,000 legally owned machine guns in the US today. That means they are common, a la the Heller decision, and the Second Amendment protects common arms. Now, the government tried to argue that machine guns are too dangerous and too unusual to be protected. But here's the problem. Danger alone is not enough. Revolvers are dangerous. Shotguns are dangerous. Semi-automatic pistols are dangerous. The question is whether they're also unusual. You have to have both in order to trigger these federal gun laws, which are unconstitutional anyway. And with nearly 750,000 of these machine guns out there, the judge, to his credit, begrudgingly wasn't buying it. He also pointed out that the government failed to provide any solid historical examples of bans on keeping arms in the home, because they don't exist. The Second Amendment protects the right to keep and bear arms, and the court held that Brown's possession of a machine gun in his home was constitutionally protected. Now, before you go run out and try to buy a machine gun, let's be clear. This ruling didn't strike down the federal machine gun ban nationwide.
Now, unlike our video from Armed Scholar, this one's different. You know, this isn't like some bill or anything like that getting sent to Congress or anywhere to be passed. You know, this was the feds, you know, coming in on this guy and trying to say that he was doing something illegal when he was just being a law-abiding citizen. Like you heard in the video, his attorneys and everyone argued that, you know, these were legal before 1986. It's in his home. He's not doing anything illegal with it. And the laws he stated and the cases he stated in Guns and Gear video, there's, using the ATF's numbers and everything, there's over 700,000 machine guns legally owned in the US right now. So, I mean, what's the issue? You know, I know this isn't a bill that was is being sent anywhere to try to pass something, but this is a huge step into law-abiding American citizens having their rights put back in place to how they should be. You know, freedom of speech is already coming back the right way, and a lot of, we have a lot of wins in the 2A community that have been happening as of late and are going to happen. I think, I can speak for most of us in the 2A community and say that this is a time of healing. It's gonna be a time of healing. All right. But that's pretty much it, guys. I just wanted to have a quick little news video for you. I'm not trying to bore you or trying to, anything like that. Let's just send it right back. The sponsors, hey, OSIGHT, Olight, hey, that new material, that OAL, it is stronger than 70-75 aluminum, y'all. Okay, the shit is strong. It's sick. OSIGHT S, OSIGHT X is out. Go pick them up. Close quarters carry for all your fucking super Gucci holster needs, whether it be duty holsters, inside the waistband, outside the waistband. The customization is off the charts, guys. Get over to Close Quarters Carry. Use code TGD10. Get you 10% off in the cart, okay, at your purchase. I know that's I know 10% isn't much, but it helps. Absolutely helps. That's it though, guys. I appreciate you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Share this video. Comment down below. Talk to me. Talk to me, guys. I'll see you guys on the next one. This has been Gun Daddy, baby.